EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All you go.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Nice pass that time by the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
We got 4.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step up.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike by 7. Let's go. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the 29, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Phillips able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
One tight end. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3.
third down. It's Pollard. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores. And
they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
First down at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
To try again after the sack, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a first. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go, tight end. One. 57's the Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Scene 6. 57's the Mike. 57.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Choose the mic right here, over there. Choose the mic. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. New mic 52, mic 52. Good. Watch the twist.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Time go. Watch the safety creep.
On 1st down, break. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sheldon Richardson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight end right. 66, pull it, now. Hey, switch gears. Mike 22.
First down, Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the interception here, Mariota. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
First down, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 85 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Mike 28.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And the Browns first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll throw again. Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Pollard going to try the right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Mike 53.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota letting one go. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Drake, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He finds Hopkins complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Tighten up, tight.
Now on first down, Drake again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now the dual threat man, this is DJ Foster. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running, it's Drake. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your deep.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Browns. 49 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Now here's Pollard. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Tony Pollard, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Double time, double time. Hey.
Play fake. Murray steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Double dog. Deuce.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Check three.
Here's Mariota. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
Let's make these babies cry.
The pickup there, 5 yards. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Now Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Mariota. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Charlie. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Mariota now from the 50. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Darren Lee there to get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 22.
To throw is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Murray now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Murray to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's get off the field, D. Get off the field, D. Kill.
A handoff to the right side. It's Dre. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Browns drive about to get started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Delta. 43. Check, 43. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 24, check 24. Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Mariota. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are all tied at 28. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then